happening, what's going on. Hopefully you're doing well. Hope you're having a great morning, evening, day or night whenever you're watching this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm not going anywhere. Got you. But seriously, let's talk about Blender. So a lot of people, myself included, when I started Blender, I downloaded the program and then double clicked and went into the program, and I honestly didn't even know how to move around. Like, I literally didn't know anything. And there are YouTube tutorials, but they don't explain the basics. Well, for me, like, I couldn't find anything that showed me how to move around and all those kind of things. So I thought I'd make a basic video, like a Blender for dummies. Not saying you're a dummy, but you know those books that used to be like photography for dummies, or you know what I'm talking about, those yellow books with the yellow covers, those. So I thought I'd make a basic video on, we're going to do something like, I'll just design something that will just show you the main, just so that you have a bit more familiarity with the program. Because when I started, I thought, I wish I had something like this. So I thought, I'll make a video. Okay, so now in Blender, what you're going to do is you're going to take your mouse, select the left button, hold it down and drag over this, and then press delete. Okay, that deletes that. Then if you want to move around the scroll wheel on your mouse, you click it, hold it in, and you move your mouse. So that's how you move around in Blender. Then if you want to zoom in, you scroll in with the wheel. If you want to zoom out, you scroll back with the wheel. Okay. So now what we're going to do is you're going to press Shift A, go to Mesh, Plane. Then you're going to hit S to scale, 8 on the number pad, and click with the left button. Now we're going to add a camera. So something like that. Now click Shift A, go down to camera. You can see the camera comes up on your screen. Then you're going to click, hold Control Alt 0, and that brings your camera up. Okay, now if you want to change the settings of your camera, what I normally do is I use 1080 to make a square. Okay, now if you move there, you can see out of your camera, but if you click on this, it takes you back to your camera view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale the plane more. So click on the plane, hit S, and then with your mouse, just move your mouse, and that makes it bigger. Right, so now what I want to do is I want to create a background for this. So you can see I want something to be here in the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Shift A, go to Mesh, click Plane, brings up another plane. Then I'm going to hit R X 90, and then actually what I'm going to do is select that, which means you can rotate it. So you select the blue, bring it across. Now let's go back to the camera view, select it, and let's scale it up. Select that, let's go back, select that plane again, select G to grab it, the middle key, and drag it back. Okay, then let's scale it some more. And that will be the background. Now let's move the camera up a little bit. So select the camera, click on this green camera icon, and then you can shift it that way, you can shift it up. So let's shift it like that. Okay, so if you select here, this is your cycles render. So you can either render it in Eevee, but I recommend cycles. Now you can see there's nothing because we don't have any lights. So let's get some lights. Shift A, go to light, and let's go with an area light. You can see there, G, bring it up. Then if you select this will select the top view. So now we're in the top view, scale this light up, back to camera view, and then select the light, and then we want to duplicate it. So hold shift D, and that duplicates it. Then bring it to the side, and then hit R to rotate, and move the mouse to rotate it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it again, bring it across, R, and I'm going to bring it G, and I'm just going to bring it out a bit. Okay, so let's see, let's look above. Doesn't look bad. Okay, now we've got some lighting. So let's have a look now. You can see. Now let's select the area light, make it brighter. Let's go with 400. And then to make this one a little bit less bright, 300. And this one also 300. Now if we want to hide the lights, click here to stop showing overlays. And that is what it looks like so far. So let's add a cube. So shift A, cube. Let's now bring this up by hitting that button, scale, and then scaling it up to like that. Then select the cube. Now let's add some color to it. So we go down here to material properties, select new, base color, and let's go with black. Okay, so that's how you change color. Let's make it a bit more metallic. So, and then let's scale it in a little bit. Okay, now let's hit Shift A again. Add a UV sphere. Bring it up. Select it and then right click on this button, shade smooth. Then select it, select new, make it like a grey. Okay, you can see we're starting to get a little bit of scene going, so let's hide this. Now let's change the plane material. So same thing. Let's take the roughness down. You can see that adds a pretty cool shadow effect. Now if you want to do the same thing there, you can see that looks funny. So what we'll do, let's bring it back, and then can bring that up. Now let's say you want to render the scene. This is, like I said, this is just a basic overview of just how to use Blender in the beginning. But if you want to render, you go here to render, and you select render image and wait for it to render. And there we go, full screen. That is the render. And if you want to save it, image, save as, and you can save it to your computer. So I know this is a bit of a basic video, but hopefully this helped you a little bit.